like a bulb turning off, a space rocket launching into space, a door closing, or a bird flying away to a different destination. 2019 is gone forever. 2020 is here. Are you ready for it? Like many of you, the end of another year is making me reflect on the year past. Looking back at 2019, my heart is full of gratefulness and awe on how the Lord has faithfully provided for our life this past year. And I know, whatever this new year has in store for us, our loving Father in heaven has our lives completely in His hands. I rest peacefully on that. Or do I? How about you? As I write this, I'm aware of my resolve to return to a healthier diet, which I ditched during the holiday seasons. I want to take better care of the body God gave me, so I can carry out the purpose He has set for me to do to serve Him, and be able to take care of my son and husband when they need me. I also want to start getting more active and improve my skills in creating meaningful and relevant contents for my YouTube channel and my blog website. I'm sure that, like me, many of you are also creating new goals or resolutions for the year 2020. But do you know how to set goals for the new year that is coming and how to achieve them? And more importantly, why are you setting these new goals? I think in order to live an intentional life with a meaningful purpose, it is beneficial to know the answers to these questions. As a Christian woman, I endeavor daily to align whatever I'm doing and thinking to what is the will of God for me. How do we know the will of God for us? There are many ways to find out, but the surest way I know is to search what God says in His Word about His good plans for us. The journey to seek the answer may not always be easy or clear, but one thing is certain: God's plan for us is always good. And even when things don't always seem good or working out according to how we look at them, for those who love Him, He will always work out things for our good. And as we seek His will for our lives and obey Him, we can rest peacefully on the truth that our God is faithful. He will never abandon us. If seeking the will of God for your life is of utmost importance to you, Charles Stanley, in his book The Will of God, has proposed to us several questions to ask ourselves prayerfully and carefully. Is it consistent with the will of God? Is this a wise decision? And can I honestly ask God to enable me to pursue this goal? Do I have genuine peace about this path? Is this decision appropriate for my life as a follower of Christ? Does this decision fit God's overall plan for my life? And will this decision honor God? He says that if we can say yes to these 7 questions, then we will know that we have confirmed God's will. I think I agree with him. And don't get discouraged if you can't answer these 7 questions right away. Keep praying. Stay in His Word. In time, God will surely make it clear for us to understand and see if we are on the right course or it may need some adjustment. Trust Him. Beginning a new year brings in new hopes, a chance to start anew, or an opportunity to repair or rebuild. And if we live each day within the parameters of God's will for us, it will bring us joy and hope to pursue life in the knowledge and love of God. At this part of the video, I'd like to give you some practical tips how you can be successful in fulfilling your new goals or resolutions for the year. I'll be doing the same thing with you too. First, write down your goals and review them periodically. You have a better chance of succeeding and following through with your plans if you write them down. Then place them in strategic places where you can constantly see them, like taping them on the desk where you work or your fridge or your bathroom mirror. And as you do them, always ask the 7 questions we mentioned earlier to make sure you are still aligned with God's will for your life. Make specific goals that are realistic and attainable. If you want to spend more quality time with your family, for instance, decide that you will spend dinner with them at least 5 times a week without watching television at the same time. Or decide to replace a favorite dessert with a healthier option of no sugar or with a healthy sweetener if your goal is to lose weight. Create goals that are measurable. Every few weeks or months, schedule a time when you will evaluate your progress. Mark it in your calendar. This way, you can tweak it for adjustments if necessary, or it can encourage you when you see your progress. Find an accountability partner. Share your goal with a trusted friend. Make him or her part of your success team. Schedule a time that person can check on you on how you're doing with your plans. It's harder to give up on yourself when you've shared your goals with someone else whom you trust and believes in your goals. Have fun while doing it. I imagine your new goals are envisioned by you to have a positive impact in your life. On days that you think you're not doing as well as you thought you could, just shrug your shoulders, smile, or laugh at yourself. Tomorrow is another day. Ask for God's help. As long as you're operating within His will, He is there with you, always. And when you think you're doing good, reward yourself. Make sure your reward does not sabotage your goals though. For example, if your goal is to lower your debt this year, don't reward yourself with a trip to Hawaii or anywhere. Or if your goal is to lose weight, don't reward yourself with a half gallon of ice cream. Just a bowl, maybe. Just kidding. Remember, have fun. Don't be too hard on yourself. I'm excited for what the Lord is bringing all of us this new year. Whatever happens, remember one word: Emmanuel, God with us. Christmas brought us the greatest news in the history of mankind. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. I wish all of you the best of what you need this new year. May you experience life at its very best and count your rewards in eternity with God. Happy New Year!